So before we start sewing the zipper, we have to switch our presser foot. So this presser foot right here is called a zipper foot. It's kind of weird looking, but that's what it looks like. And it's so that you can move your needle onto either side and make sure that you're sewing as close as you can to the zipper. So on the back of your presser foot, this part right here, there's a red button. And you just push that red button and your other presser foot will fall off. Some of you might have had that happen accidentally. So we're going to remove that presser foot, and then we're going to take the zipper foot and we're going to put that on to our presser foot shank. And then we're going to get the machine ready to start sewing the zipper. All right, so now that I have my zipper foot on, I've got my machine all threaded up. I want to move my needle so it will be closest to the zipper. So here is my fabric with my zipper pinned in like I showed you last time. And I want to get the edge of my presser foot, this edge right here, I want to put that right on the edge of the fabric. And I want to move my needle all the way over to the right side. If you leave your needle in the center, if you go to sew, it will hit the middle of the presser foot and it will break your needle. So you're going to move your needle all the way over to the right. If you don't remember how to move your needle, have me show you. So we're going to start sewing this. And you want to make sure that you're keeping the edge, the other part along the fabric. The other part you have to watch out for is back here. If that starts to hit the zipper, then your machine will get stuck. So just watch that, and you're going to go real slow. Even I've sewn for a really long time, and I still go really slow on zippers. So you're just going to try to keep that right on that edge, about 1/8 of an inch away from the fold that you made over there at the ironing board. So we're just going to sew all the way down, and we're going to keep it right on that edge all the way down. And I'm going to pause, and then I'll come back at the end. All right, so I'm getting close to the zipper pull or the zipper tab. So what I need to do is I want to put my needle down. So you can either use the needle down button or you can use your hand wheel. And I'm just going to turn my hand wheel towards myself to put my needle down into the fabric. And then I'm going to lift up my presser foot and I'm going to zip this zipper up. Okay, to get that out of the way, because you really can't sew next to that. It is really tricky because it's so thick and bulky, so you just zip it out of the way. So now we're going to keep going down to the bottom. Take out my last pin, and I'm going to go down to the bottom, and I'm going to make sure that I back stitch, and then I'll show you how to do the other side. Okay, so I've got that first side of my zipper sewn on, and then I'm getting ready to pin on the other side of my bag to the zipper. And what you want to pay attention to is right here, you want to make sure, try to get that so you can see it a little bit better. Right there, you want to make sure that it is lined up, so that this side, you don't want it like this side way up here or way down here. You want it to be straight across from the first side that you did. So make sure that those match up. So then what I'll do is I'll pin this side on, and I'll sew it just like I did the first side. And then I'll show you how to do the straps on the next video. I forgot to say, when you are getting ready to pin this on, remember to unzip the zipper all the way down to as pretty far to the bottom. And then you'll do the same thing when you're sewing that side. When you get almost to the zipper tape or the zipper tab, you will zip it back up to the top. Just forgot to remind you about that. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to start doing sewing the other side. And the other thing you want to remember is wherever you started sewing the first side is where you want to start sewing the second side. So what I mean by that is if you started sewing the zipper at the top, if you went from the top of the zipper to the bottom, then you want to go from the top of the zipper to the bottom on the other side. If you start at the bottom, then you're going to want to start at the bottom. So I started at the top. So now I need to move my needle all the way over to the left side so that it's on the side closest to my zipper. And then I'm going to go ahead and sew this side.